Boom, boom. Tuesday's gone with the wind. My baby's gone. Mm-hmm. What's up, M. Smizzle? My man. For your exam, what exam was it? That sucks though. Made it better than you thought. My baby's gone. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Ooh, physics mechanics. I actually have a minor in physics. I always love physics. Math is good. I always like math growing up. It's good at it. It helps. I mean, a lot of people just have bad teachers with it, so they start hating it. That's too bad. Think you passed still? Oh, down the line. There'll be some Skinner. My favorite candy? Ooh. I kind of have like an addiction to Twizzlers. But I don't know. I gotta say probably Reese's, honestly. Anton. Go behind the ISO cable rows. Growth. My thoughts, I don't give a shit. Good for him though. Like I said, he should go and he did, so that's good. Left to right and left. Yeah, I'll go with ISO row, just growth. Pure bodybuilding. Working well too. Back's blowing up. Them lats growing. He doesn't train with a naturally enhanced method though, so you can't really just say that proves his method's worth because he doesn't train like that. If you don't train in your own style, it's kind of fucked up. Use your coaching feedback in your assignment. Seriously? In what way? That's awesome. Bulking or just general strength and recomp? I'm not really training for strength at all right now. Just putting on size. Hit 241 yesterday, so I'm still going up. He doesn't. He doesn't train twice a week. Aw, freaky D. Thanks. Yeah, just put on size at 241. Nice. Very slightly under 6'2". Am I coaching Mindwire? I am not. Although like I said, if he would come to me and ask for it, I would, and I would do it free of charge for him, because he needs some guidance from someone who knows what he's doing, and not some hack who fucking steals shit from other people and then uses it incorrectly. I would gladly train Mindwire for free though. I believe he changed his channel name. I saw to Iron Musket or some shit. Not sure what that means, but. Yeah, tall people don't really appear that big on camera, I guess. Typically don't film with nice lighting all the time, and I don't wear tank tops every day. So, a little harder, because, I mean, if you're tall, you have to have the camera farther away to fit your like entire lift in the frame, so you typically look smaller like that. Plus, I don't really like use glamour angles. I guess, I don't know. What is green coffee extract? So it's just the extract from green coffee beans for caffeine. Natural life. I need to buy some more. I used to have a bunch when I outgrew them. They're like tight as fuck on me now, except for that Brewers one I got. But I'm not even a Brewers fan, so it sucks. Yankees! It doesn't matter. At 315 overhead press was fucking insane, man. Seriously. Congrats. That was awesome. Why does Arnold look so big on camera 6'1"? Because he's fucking Arnold Schwarzenegger. He's gigantic. The band slingshot combo is amazing for bench. That's dumb as fuck, using both. There's a degrees of separation. If you want to train for a regular bench, adding in a bunch of degrees of separation isn't going to help. Because, okay, you've now added a slingshot, that's 1 degree of separation. 2, you've added bands as a 2nd degree of separation. In the way the bar path changes using both of those, even you can say it's a 3rd degree of separation. And you're not really going to get much direct carryover to your actual bench. Just fucking bench, honestly. Or, I would say you do 1 or 2 at max, 2 at max if you're looking for a specific carryover. But probably 1's better. It's not better in close grip. It's not. Using both is really dumb. That's really dumb. Yeah, I have a video on the degree of separation with exercise. If you're looking for specific. Well, Alan Thrall's an idiot. He doesn't know how to program properly. He runs starting strength and shit. Ran 5-3-1 incorrectly and needs to do accessories. I'm not saying just bench, but if you want like direct carryover, your main lift should probably be a bench or close to it. Right. He did deadlift 600. Oh, that's a man. Yeah, adding a slingshot and bands is really dumb. It's just not smart. If like that's an accessory, maybe that could be useful. Again, probably not. Again, combining them just makes no sense really from a strength curve standpoint. Again, I've never said Alan Thrall is weak. People misinterpret every fucking thing I say. He's not weak. I said he's weak for how long he's been training and the fact that he trains for a living. That's what's weak. And the only way he really knows how to put pounds on a bar is by adding body weight. His bench he did recently looks like he's put on 20 pounds. So adding 20 pounds body weight to put on 15 pounds on your bench is not a sign of someone who knows what they're doing really. But probably at least 20 pounds. It's huge. So again, I never said he's weak. He's weak for how long he's been training and how he's been focusing on 3 lifts for most of his career and isn't good at, he's okay at them, but he literally trains for a living. So that's my problem with Thrall. And he fucking pimps starting strength like an idiot. Pin the rows versus dumbbell rows. I kind of feel dumbbell rows more on my back. I move more weight on dumbbell, which makes me think I'm doing something wrong. Well, so if you're using dumbbell rows, the weight's gonna be a little closer to your center of gravity. So, what? Yeah. He's on Kino Body. Who? What's happening on him? So you're not doing anything wrong. With dumbbells, you're typically doing them in a neutral grip. So most people are stronger with like pulling motions in a neutral grip. So that's probably why you're able to feel it more. Because you're probably getting better lat activation. A lot of people have trouble activating the lats with a tornado grip. So you're not necessarily doing something wrong. It's just a common thing people have. Honestly, like doing a bunch of strict reps with the barbell, pausing at the top can be a good idea too, and reducing the weight. So. Piece of X. So yeah, everyone's a little different. Like, I personally, again, I feel kind of the same as you. I feel it more in my back when I'm doing dumbbell stuff, dumbbell rows. But if you're looking at like carryover to like deadlift and stuff, you're probably doing stuff with a barbell just because the fact that you can move more weight. Again, weak. It's a qualified statement. No one listens anymore. Oh, Molly liked me. Oh, Molly's cute. Shy, the casual, yeah. Yeah, that's just like for fun. That like making fun of Thrall, that's just funny, I think. Certain other people who are probably more con men, that was more business, I guess. Making fun of Thrall is just funny. Because like it's obvious if he didn't have that big beard, no one would know who he is. Like that's 90% of the reason. Because he's what like people who aren't into metal think metal is. So. Oh, he competed in the junior powerlifting comp. I did not know that. Yeah, again, a 21-year-old or whatever he is should not be giving advice and pretending they're an expert. A lot of people butthurt are like, oh, you're upset that he said things as a teenager. He's a teenager 2 years ago. It's not gonna change a bunch. Best book for powerlifting progression knowledge. So you should definitely read some of the 531 books. Westside Barbell has some books out that are interesting to read. A 21-year-old can't be an expert. Yes, I'm saying that. In the lifting world, yes. What was I talking about? Books. Westside has interesting books out. You should definitely read like their stuff. Reading a bunch of stuff by Greg Knuckles is interesting. His website, there's a lot of more science behind stuff. Feigenbaum was with Starting Strength, which again shows he's hopping on the bandwagon, kind of trying to make some money. Other books. I like reading a lot of old-time strongman books. I think they're interesting. They talk about like the more, not really the programming side of things, but more of the nuanced like lifestyle things, making it part of your life, not just. Thanks, Jose. I think that stuff's interesting. Taking every challenge he received. I mean, he hasn't taken every. He kind of copped out of the deadlift one that brought a lot of hot puts. It shows he's an idiot for even accepting challenges because you shouldn't. Shouldn't do what people want you to do. 10-20 life is good. That was a good one. So, still faked his overhead press. None of us thought that the bent bar was a thing. None of us would use a bent bar and then yell double overhand after it. So, yeah, double overhand always means it's a grip. It's for you to grip, especially if you go double overhand, motherfuckers, whatever the fuck you said. So, still disingenuous at best. His bench is good. I never said his bench wasn't real. Yeah, he didn't. He admitted the bent bar after the fact when someone called him out for it in the comment, and still in the video yelled double overhand bitches, and then fucking like 2 days later did like a grip. How he got his grip so strong when it's not even a feet of grip. So fucking con man. It's obvious to anyone who knows anything about lifting. How you feeling about the Wim Hof method? I'm enjoying it. So far I've held my breath for a max of 3 minutes. The first time that was yesterday. The second time I did my breath holding yesterday. The first day I only held it for 45 seconds, and now I'm up to 3 minutes already. I'm not expecting rapid improvements the whole time like that, but being able to hold my breath for 3 minutes relatively comfortably was pretty awesome. Which is, I've never been good at holding my breath, and yeah. WF lifting, the first one, especially for beginners, you're rotating accessories, not your main lifts. Focus on a few lifts. But yeah, the Wim Hof stuff's interesting. Like I said, I already take cold showers every day, so I was pretty used to that. Is it safe? I don't know. Good question. Probably not. I already take cold showers every day. I just kind of extended the length I'm in the cold. So I normally get in there and out of there within like 5-10 minutes, but I've been in there like 15 minutes. The nasal problems you have don't interfere. No, I just have a deviated septum where I broke my nose and fixed it myself. But often should you rotate main lifts as intermediate, advanced, elite? That depends. Honestly, it depends how you're training. If you're doing West Side, you're rotating a lot. But even then, it's very few movements they're doing. Probably doing 3 or 4 movements and rotating through the 3 or 4. You're not rotating forever. You're not doing like 8 different bench variations at a time. Beginners definitely shouldn't be rotating a main lifts very often, if ever. But intermediates, I mean, like I said, it depends how you're training, really. Coffee enema. Yeah, he doesn't ask for any coffee enemas, thank God. Those poor teenagers who bought into that and were fucking sticking coffee up their ass. Yeah. Yeah, I'm liking it. That being like I said, being able to hold my breath for 3 minutes relatively comfortably was pretty cool. The stretching stuff isn't anything groundbreaking. It's just kind of stretching and breathing. But the hyperventilation is interesting. I've never done that, so I get a lot of lightheadedness and tingles, which is interesting. I think it's good, like practice meditation too. I'm not like a spiritual person at all, but it's kind of good doing. How did he mess with the West Side system? By thinking you need to rotate lifts all the fucking time, because West Side again, they're doing 3 or 4 lifts they're rotating through at a time at a given training block. They're not rotating every single week forever. They're not doing, like I said, 8 bench variations. West Side is obviously they're doing four training days a week. They're typically in the gym 7 days a week, or at least exercising 7 days a week. Accessories aren't just random; they're for their goal. Everything he bastardized everything West Side does basically. The clients you train on average per weekday, between 5 and 8 probably. I don't like to go over 6, but sometimes it happens. How should you do every other count being on Alpha Destiny? Everyone else keeps fucking bringing him up, and they get upset when I respond to him. Like, oh, you're obsessed because you responded about him when I brought it up. Oh, you're lifting in a singlet? Looks pretty weird, I think. What's a parsa? Bang for your buck lifts. High bar back squat. Think about rotating every 2 weeks instead of 1. If you're a beginner, you shouldn't be rotating at all. Your main lifts. Rotate your accessories every 3 to 4 weeks. Does West Side really work for naturals? If you have to do slight variations, like you have to change a few things. Typically, the dynamic effort day. But yes, if you look at the fuck's his name? I can't think of his name now. He's a really good powerlifter. Lifts raw, trains raw. Does West Side. Can't fucking think of his name. Are you tough on yourself? If so, how do you deal with it? I'm way too hard on myself. I'm hard on myself in the gym, but outside of the gym, not very hard on myself. There I'm very hard. I criticize every single thing I do, and when I don't understand matching hands. Oh, I do, which is everyone running it doesn't, which they wouldn't be running it otherwise. No, not Matt winning. That was cool. Nice. People running it, it's so funny. Everyone's like, "Oh, not naturally enhanced isn't for beginners. Trust me." And then like everyone running it's a fucking beginner. So your comments and shoeless fitting. Yeah, I mean those are definitely. All evidence points to those being lifts, and that doesn't. It sounds exactly like something you do. So overhead extension is as strong as my overhead press. Is that normal? No. He actually wore him to his bench competition. That was funny. Again, awesome bench. I'll give him credit. That was a good bench. Credit where credit's due. What's up, David? So for strength, instead of doing like 3 weeks close grip and then 3 weeks pause, I instead do my normal bench and then close grip as an accessory after it, then rotating the close grip out. Yeah, that'd be probably better. Honestly. If you're looking to bring up your regular bench, you should be practicing your regular bench a lot. The fact that no strength and conditioning coach or elite lifters advocate naturally enhanced should tell you something. Yep. I trap our deads enough as my only lower body exercise. I care only about upper body mostly, but I don't want chicken legs. You should probably be high bar squatting then if you don't. I mean, if you're only gonna do one lower body thing, you should be squatting. Naturally enhanced broke this kid's spine. Zach Rohn can outlift you. With deadlift for sure. Zach's my boy. Yeah, range of motion, no it doesn't. Not at all. How tall do I weigh? That's a good question. So bench PR, and I've been benching like 4.5 years. I was actually thinking, my bench in the coming up. I've been thinking about it, but just randomly throw it on a bench, see where it's at. Because it's been literally like 4.5 years. Yeah. Beginners should not be doing a bunch of exercise rotation, especially for the main lift. Resting in bed, good. You should be resting. In bed, good. Just chilling, just chilling. He doesn't run naturally in hands. That's the funny thing. He used to. Didn't get any stronger. Had to fake an overhead press. It's not even run it. Oh my god. Favorite bulking foods besides milk and peanut butter. So a good thing is olive oil. Just fucking drink it. I've been super embarrassed. Oh yeah. In grade school, in 4th grade, when like button-ups were cool, you know. The one day I forgot to wear shorts underneath. We were standing in line for lunch. There was this like long ramp that rotated, like a circular ramp. I was at the top of it. I was the second in line, and we're all laughing, like waiting to go in the lunchroom. And my buddy takes them and pulls them off. So I'm sitting there in my whitey tighties. I was pretty embarrassed. As an adult, not really though. Think your diet. It can be useful for people with diabetes and some other conditions, but overall it's way overrated. It's just calories in, calories out for the most part. People just end up eating fewer calories. Mice has been shown for long-term keto people, or with mice at least, to cause brain damage long-term. So I'm into the best. That affects humans that way, we don't really know because it's a relatively new thing. When and did, I'm sure he took it down. He also blocked me on Instagram, like an alpha. What's up, great hackers? Yeah, he's not currently running it. I don't know why. Why do you people even watch my channel? If you don't like me, if you disagree with me, why the fuck do you go on my channel and comment? Why are you wasting your time right now? How old is Elf Destiny? 21 or 22, it seems. Hurt my shorts wide open while squatting in a public gym. A bit embarrassed. I literally, when I was doing Good Mornings a while ago, I had this pair of shorts on. My favorite pair of shorts sucked. I was doing Good Mornings. I go down, it's rip in half basically. Like, fuck. So I grab this pair of shorts I have, and I go down to do Good Mornings again. It's the middle of the day. I ripped the second pair this very next set. I was like, God fucking damn it. And then, so I had to like work the rest of the day and like with a hole in my ass. Sucked. No, he's not. No, he's not. I want his attention. I didn't want a bunch of 14-year-old pussies commenting on here. Should have several girlfriends? No comment. Yes. 18 we start uploading vids. Probably 17. Yeah, talking about being alpha. He's not fucking running natural hands. I guarantee he's not working out twice a week. No matter what he tells you. On his channel, if you ask him. Damn it, Smizzle. You should end your title with "I'm naturally in hands." Man, it's true. Getting that booty. Our boxers all the fucking time. Ever wanted to fight you? I've been in a few fights, so technically, I guess someone has wanted to fight me. Dude, range of motion. You've been too annoying. I'm just gonna block you. Open timeout. Boom. Oh, 14-year-old pussies. Sound game. That's not good. Alright, doing 1 day of a full body work. He's been doing like fucking body weight shit forever. Doesn't have a vegan diet. Whatever you fucking want. Some of you getting pretty fucking annoying with your trolling too. You're not good at trolling. Be better. At least like Smizzle, he's my favorite troll because he knows how to troll. I get all the shitty trolls. Because it's my live stream. I can do what the fuck I want. Why do I not block someone? They're saying stupid shit. Smallest amount of sleep you've lifted on? 0 sleep, I guess. Blood and Guts versus Natural Hands. I mean, Blood and Guts does something, so. She dated a girl with a baby. I dated a girl who had a kid once. It was a little weird. It was very, very young, so it wouldn't remember me, so I didn't feel bad about, like, ending it or whatever, but. Best coffee to buy? I like good stuff. I usually buy pretty high-end stuff. Try to get fair trade, but not always. Yeah, she puts out. There you go. See? No, you do. That's why I said you're my favorite. Because when you troll, you're good at it. Favorite dog breed? I want a Weimaraner. I've always wanted one. They like the gray short fur and blue eyes. Pretty sweet. Very pretty dogs. Very pretty. Oh shit. I got time next. But yeah, if you're in your 20s and you're single, Tinder and Bumble are your friend. Red flags in girls. The same red flags in men, I guess. You know, like if you like meet a dude at the gym and he's fucking like tweaking out, like that's a red flag. So same shit. Like they're really weird if they get super in a relationship right away, I guess. Stuff like that. Would Jefferson deadlifts on one side, care over the other side? To an extent, yeah. Why would I eat anything of Zach's? How to train rotational power in sports such as swinging a bat. So, for example, coming bat, you know, hip power, hip strength. You should be doing deadlifts probably. Back extensions. You can do some twisting motions, for example. Excuse me. Like landmine rotations. Those are good. But a lot of it's going to come from your hip and leg strength and leg power. So we're working on that a lot. You suck at trolling so bad. Be good at it. Put your time out until you get better at it. Kettlebell bench? Question mark? It's a thing. Go for it. Oh god. So he's going to rebuild his strength, so he's not currently rebuilding it. So he did a bunch of stuff that wasn't naturally enhanced, got stronger, and that worked. Do you think sumo deadlift's better than a conventional deadlift for athletes playing ball sports? It depends a little bit on the sport, probably, honestly. A little more, hip involvement. But if you're an athlete, trap bar I'd probably go with, honestly. From the low handles and high, probably hit both. It's going to be more similar to jumping, a little less strenuous on the lower back. So I probably try, like athletes, the ones that train in Norway, I had some speed skaters and stuff, a couple skiers, and they typically only do trap bar deadlifts. Go study. Cool place to visit in Norway. I lived in Oslo. Bergen's really cool. Trondheim's kind of cool. On the west coast, there's a bunch of like landmarks. There's a cool like boulder stuck between two mountains. Can't remember the name right now, but single arm deadlift versus trap bar for oblique gains. I mean, I guess single arm deadlift probably. Yeah, if you have an injured back, you shouldn't be doing that. I mean, to an extent. But something popped in my head while I was out doing pull-ups. I could do other lifts, but the pull-ups had me double over in head pain. Wait. Dude, so you had really bad head pain during pull-ups? That's interesting. That's not usually a super high blood pressure lift. I'd assume what you're doing is probably as you're pulling, you're probably shrugging your shoulders a bunch and creating a lot of tension in your neck. So you're probably trying to get over the bar like this instead of keeping your shoulders down, I'd assume. That'd be my guess. Did I see the Aurora Borealis while in Norway? I saw him once only. Kind of sad. I saw him once in Wisconsin here when I was growing up. How old would you have to be before steroids are even an option? As 19-year-old in my gym, just won a Toronto Pro Show and it's tempting to hop on. It depends on your goals, obviously, but I wouldn't until you're definitely done through puberty and you're not really fully done at 19. Say mid-20s, probably at least you want to be someone healthy about it. For non-powerlifters, any particular reason to not do trap bar versus traditional deadlift? Not really. I mean, other than if you want to get good at deadlift, you gotta do a conventional. But Blaha on one ship, Alex on the other. Which ship do you choose? Can I swim? Yeah, if you're 19, you should not be doing steroids. Taking steroids. If there was training specifically your glutes, like doing glute isolation stuff, can be useful sometimes. But that's up to your goals, I guess. But do you know any girl that goes by the name of Anna? I don't think I do. The girl's a pinch from that show. Is it done to replace deadlift with trap bar block pulls? Yes. Perfect squat or box squat for overloading? I mean, box squats typically, if you're doing them correctly, is lower than your normal squat. So, everyone fucking uses box squat wrong. Just bounce off it. That's not the point. You're supposed to rock back. You should turn off your hip flexors for a split second. Come back into it. You should, if you're box squatting correctly, it should be lower than your back squat, your normal squat. What's my best 1 rep max flat bench? It's like 4.5 years ago, I think the highest I did was like 365, but I was a lot lighter then. I was probably 180 pounds, 185, and I was rowing a lot, so. But I've never really focused on bench. But 365, I believe. I have to look. That's a long time ago, like I said. Before I did social media stuff, so. To find an old notebook somewhere. If you're not trolling, then just overhead press more. Probably have shitty technique, I assume, if that's true. You're doing too often then, probably. Or you're not doing it hard enough. Like I said, your technique sucks. Is everyone doing the box set differently? Do you brace, then sit in the box, or explode once you touch the box? You should sit on the box. If you want to do a box squat correctly, you should take away the stretch reflex as much as possible. So you come down, you sit, you lean back slightly, relax the hip flexors, come back into it, boom. Pop off the bench as powerful as you can. Squeezing those glutes. When you come off the bench, you almost feel like a sumo deadlift. So, but everyone fucking just bounces off the box and then like does more weight and they're like, oh, box squat. Like, technically, I guess you touched the box, but you didn't do a box squat. I think the working the front of the shin should fix splinter shin. So it's not necessarily a good fix for it, but a good preventer is you just stand up, hold on to something, lean back slightly, just do a bunch of toe taps. Do like 200 in a row twice a day. It's a good preventer of shin splints. Easy way to do it. So. Yeah, touch and go box squat should not be a thing, in my opinion. Most people doing box squats like properly. Look at how the guys on the west side do it. Dalton. Why somebody do a martial arts? I don't know. First job experience, I worked at a daycare for special needs children when I was the summer before my senior year of high school, and my bosses were fucking dumb. I'm pretty sure they had special needs of some sort. So there was like the age range was 5 to 18, which was a problem in and of itself because I was like 17. But once a week we take him on vacations, or like not vacation, fucking field trip, and my bosses, being the idiots they were, decided that taking a bunch of special needs kids on the train from Kenosha to Chicago and back was a good field trip. So we had some kids just had severe ADHD, some were like completely nonverbal, you know, it was everything between different types of autism and Down syndrome and stuff like that. So big range. Each one of us, when I started that year, had 3 kids per counselor. At this time, it was near the end of the summer because a bunch of people quit because it was a fucking awful job. There was 6 kids per counselor, then 5 or 6. There's way too many, especially as kids with special needs and whatever. So we took them on the train, and these 2 twins who just had severe ADHD, they just learned about 9/11 and terrorism. And every single person of color who walked into the train, they'd point at and yell terrorists, which was a lot of fun. And show some racism behind their family, but and then some of the more high functioning kids would start freaking out because they thought that they're gonna die and like the fucking train was gonna explode because those 2 twins were saying everyone had a bomb. So the ride to Chicago was about like 45-ish minutes that day, and back about the same. Yeah, it was fun. Kids puking everywhere, cleaning up. Had to apologize to a bunch of people who weren't white for these kids yelling at them and calling them terrorists. So yeah, that's my worst job experience. Also, my first day there, there was a kid. He's completely non-functional except for his one arm. So that one arm was super fucking jacked, and so I was changing his diaper. My first day, this girl was with me, and she's like teaching me how to change his diaper. Change this dude's diaper, and he's like 16. This kid, so he's like not a kid really. I think he's a kid, but 16-year-old. And so I was not thinking about it, put the diaper, his dirty diaper that had shit and piss in it, next to his good arm, and he picked it up and started lassoing it fucking everywhere. So me and this girl just got covered in shit and piss. So, good stuff. Good stuff. Hitting out his back. I've heard he's been living off government money, doing game reviews. Strong enough for what? After decades of hard training, do you still get the high you used to? Maybe don't question. I mean, when I first started, I trained very different. Like I said, I was a super skinny cross country runner in high school, and then I was a still relatively skinny runner after that. So didn't train for strength until not too many years ago, really. And so yeah, love it. And drop the dose, yeah. Alright, you're going on timeout again, Silma. Trolling's bad. Get better at trolling. Come back next time. Where's that 9/11? I was in 6th grade in Miss Damashki's class. Marijuana meth. Definitely marijuana. Why do you want to be a personal trainer? I don't know. I want to impart my knowledge on people, I guess. If that could be useful. Again, like I said, talked about earlier, I don't think he's actually weak. I think he's weak for his situation, as in training for 15 years just for strength, and literally lifting for a living. Or alcohol. Depends on the day. Probably alcohol, though. Marijuana's better for lifting. I don't know what his count was. Someone showed it to me. I don't give enough of a shit to follow it. PCT after natural dance. I'd love if he would, and have a very calm discussion with him. Naturally enhanced, and my deadlift went from 500 to 425. Is this good? Sounds about most people's experience with it. Poor mind wire got sucked into it, and his bench and squat, everything went down a bunch. I mean, it's hard to say if he's strong. He's faked a few lifts. Doesn't really do any real lifts. His 585 hitch deadlift is okay. His bench is quite good, obviously. I mean, it's a national record. His bench is good. Everything else is just bullshit lifts, like a bunch of rack pulls and stuff, so. I was cutting. It was fucking like 6 months later. And I don't think he was actually cutting anything. Both in rack pulling up. Yeah. What a stupid fucking, they're just wrecking barbells. Alex says West Side is comparable to Natural Enhanced. That's true. It's comparable in the way that one's good and one's not. Has Manuel accepted your coaching? He has not reached out to me, and I'm not going to reach out to him. He can have a little bit of effort, but I would, like I said, if y'all want to comment on his shit, tell him. I'll train him for free. Manuel isn't squatting the 300s, and now he's squatting 200 something. Yeah, you should not be losing. Even if he's cutting, it doesn't matter. Which I don't think he's actually cutting any weight, it looks like, but... Favorite beer? I don't think I have a specific favorite. I really like stouts recently. I've been drinking a lot of stouts. My mind's gonna wake up one day and pissed. Yeah, I mean he's wasted. I don't know how long he's been lifting, but probably a year or so of his life spinning his wheels. Sucks. Feel bad for him. Also, don't bully him. He's a young kid. He'll learn, but don't go bullying him. What's more important compounds, leverages or body weight? I don't know which one would be more important. I said probably leverages, I guess, but how to be a great PT to your clients. Watch my feedback video. What do your parents think of my YouTubing? They don't watch. I don't think they know about it even. I don't know. They didn't like getting harassed by fucking neo-Nazis, I can tell you that. But... How you stuck deadlifting in the 300s? I don't know. Bad programming. Lack of effort. Combination of the two. Doing fucking like 14 movements a day. Only training twice a week. Can't stay a whole lot longer. Got like 5 more minutes and I gotta go, boys. Be a short one today. But yeah. How many clients do you need to earn a living? I couldn't tell you. I make good money per hour, so I'm lucky enough to not need many clients each day. But it depends where you are. So. Is Chris Wong stupid? I think he's misinformed and hard-headed. That's the problem with the fanboys and the fanboyism. A lot of people buy into this stuff. And then they put a lot of effort into it. And even though deep down they know it's shitty, they also know they put in all this effort and time, and they don't want to feel like they've wasted something. So they lash out on people who disagree with their shit. Silma, you suck at fucking trolling. Get better. Practice better. I'm making this year. I'll probably make 6 digits or 6 figures. I mean, how good of healthcare? It depends where you work as a PT. I don't give a shit about the dislikes. Like if you like, yeah, you want to listen to my feedback video, I talk about social media feedback. It means nothing. So it's fucking nothing. Right, they train for absolute strength. Yeah, if you want to be like absolutely strong, you're not gonna be 6%. Let him play video games. As long as he's not selling fucking coffee enemas to people. A fucking coward though. Fucking pansy. How strong of a pen leg do I need to build a somewhat muscular back? I'm 180 and can row 250 for 1. You have no back development. I mean, it's not going to be really great for building like good muscular size. It's good for strength for sure, but it's not going to hit. It's not going to really build a huge back. doing regular bent over rows and stuff, and some more isolation stuff, pull-ups especially. Is working out 2 times with lower body exercise selection, but good volume, maybe an extra activity bad? I mean, why would you only go to the gym twice? You gotta be hitting the gym 3 times a week, honestly. If you want to get any kind of noticeable results, other than beginner gains, you gotta be going at least 3 times a week, preferably 4 or more. So. $800 pin squat. Sure, it's 800. Doing 10 plus exercise in 2 days a week. I'm totally spreading out through the week, Brian. There have been so many studies showing, like, let's say you have 5,000 pounds of total volume to accumulate in a week. If you do it all in 1 day, it's not as effective as doing it in 2 days. And 2 days is not as effective doing the same amount of total weekly volume as on 3 days. 2 times a week pretty much is bullshit. It's just marketing bullshit. They currently offer online coaching. I do through my Patreon. I mean, I'm not really active on there, but I do. If you're interested, you can message me on Instagram. I'm at Runs on Milk. You can message me. Train a few people. LSD enemas as well. Jesus. LSD or shrooms you take? I witnessed about a guy in college have a really bad trip on LSD, so it kind of scared me. So probably shrooms, I guess. All right, guys. 1 more minute, and I gotta go. Shove up their coffee to prevent cancer. Go to the fucking doctor. I don't know if you're so scared of it. Minded. All right, guys. I gotta go. I love you all. Keep on the good site. The theta. What's? Would you change your job? No. Fucking love it. Make good money. Have fun. Wear shorts and t-shirt all day. It's beautiful. See you guys.